What's up, Grappa fans? Now that we have the 6.7 pretty much stripped as much as I can get it, I want to take this time to detail it because this sucker's filthy inside and out. So I'm gonna fire it up real quick, get it moved over closer to the pressure washer, see if we can't take care of that. I'm gonna start with just breaking up and shop vacuuming all this mud out of here, because if I spray this all over the place with the pressure washer, I'm gonna have more of a mess than I have to begin with. That crap is thick. I need like a shovel and a bucket, honestly. With most of the dirt out of the nooks and crannies, figure it's a good time we move up here to the front and get some of this glass that's hanging back from ripping out the windshield. And yes, that is rat poop. I still can't keep the rats out of this thing. I got rat poison, I got steel wool on here. Leaving this thing out in the backyard tarped and not moving is just a sitting duck for rats trying to make a home. So I'm gonna try to keep moving this thing around the yard and do everything I can to keep them from getting into my electronics. With all that cleaned up, the next thing I want to do is yank these brand new batteries out, because they're actually going to get dirtier being in here while I clean this. The other batteries looked about as bad as the rest of this thing. I also want to cover up the dash because I don't want it to get wet at all, so I'm going to put a blanket and a tarp over it. And then we're going to try to clean out this engine bay and blast this frame and get all this crap out of here, because this is a nice clean truck with no rust, but it's freaking filthy. Just got the batteries pulled out. You can see it's pretty filthy down in there as well, so it's a good thing to get that all cleaned out while I'm at it. And this fender from 71, it's got a little bit of moss on it. Now it would be fun to put that thing all together and then detail that for you, but since it's all going on this truck anyway, I might go ahead and clean this up while I have it zip tied in place, because I was trying to figure out exactly where my wheel well is going to have to go for my tire. You can see a little alignment mark there on the center. I think that's a pretty decent fitment there. I think it's kind of crooked, but you get the idea. So let's get to cleaning. while the soap's doing its thing back there, I'm gonna blast this front portion here with the pressure washer, but once I get down in here to all the expensive stuff, I'm just gonna kind of mist everything and just kind of get it damp and then put some soap on it. Don't want to blast water into something that doesn't like water. I'm gonna do a light scrub of all the plastics with this soft bristled brush, and that's a tongue twister. And we're running out of daylight here, but I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more, and we'll let this sucker drip dry overnight, and then we'll get to the nitty gritty of the real pretty stuff. The 6.7 has had time to dry, and as you can see, it's still pretty dirty. So here's where the detailing part comes in. We're gonna get in here and really try to clean up all these muddy spots and just get all this gunk out of here. I didn't end up cleaning this fender. I think I may end up throwing that old truck together over there and cleaning it up for you in a separate video.
Well, that's a very nice gesture. What were you saying?
But I want to show you real quick. I've already done a little work on this frame over here, and you can see she's nice and black and shiny compared to what it looked like before. Tons of little surface rust spots. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to go ahead and take the time to clean this thing, because it had so much mud just caked inside of it, and I had already cleaned up some of it, and I was like, I gotta record this. I mean, it was like this freaking thick of mud everywhere, and I was actually impressed that the metal wasn't rustier than it is. It only has a couple little spots here and there, and obviously the surface rust. But I went ahead and sprayed some corrosion preventative on this other side here, and if I were doing, you know, this to be one and done, I would probably wire brush everything and repaint it. But this is to hold me over until I actually finish this restoration, in which case the body will have to come off again to be painted and I can clean this thing up. But for right now, this thing's just sitting here rusting because there was nothing on it. It was muddy and it already had some rust. So I just coated it with some fluid film. This is something that we use at work on helicopters to actually keep them from rusting in the little nooks and crannies. And after using it for so long, I decided to start buying it and use it myself. And it really does a great job of making everything look black and shiny. You can see it's kind of textured and slimy. And if you use too much of it like that, it'll look kind of funny. But it definitely cleans everything up. And it is a proven rust prevention. It kind of just puts a coating all over everything and keeps, you know, water and salt and everything out. And since this thing's just going to be sitting here, it should stay very clean for a very long time until I'm ready to actually touch this frame up. So I'm super excited. You can see I just did half of it, and this half is so much cleaner than the other half. It's just night and day difference. Let me step up here for you. Might not be a, you know, solid line dividing them, but you can just kind of see the gross dirt stain versus all the slimy goodness that's gonna not rust. I'm gonna continue coating everything with this, but I did find some dirt that I missed down in these little shock pockets. I just got this one out, but this one over here still has some mud down in there. This will focus. Yeah, there's a nice like inch of mud that I'm gonna try to shop back out. It's really hard to get down in there, so I've kind of rigged something up. I couldn't really find anything that did a good job of getting down in here. A screwdriver gets a lot of it loosened up, but it just doesn't quite fit all the way in. And there is a little hole here on the side that you can kind of access some of that dirt by. That's not good. You don't want that. So I'm gonna shop vac that out, and the shop vac doesn't fit in here either. So this is what I've been doing. I've got this little funnel thing that goes on the end of a funnel to kind of go in, like for your transmission dipstick, if you got to fill your trans that way or something like that. It gets into tight spots, and I've actually squeezed it even smaller, and I've been shoving this down in there, and it got that one pretty well cleared out. Now that we got all the rocks and crap out of there, I'm gonna make sure I put a little fluid film in it as well, and keep going. Do the other side now that I've showed you the drastic difference of how shiny this crap is compared to, you know, just the old dirty metal that's got surface rust on it. So I'm gonna keep spraying on the whole frame, and then we'll get up here to this engine and I'll show you what I like to use on all this plastic stuff. Just finished up this whole can on the rest of this frame. I didn't quite get to all the inner parts of the channel here, but I did on this side, as you can see inside there, and I think I got it all the way up in the back here, but up underneath I wasn't able to because I ran out, so I need to get some more. But you can see that is nice and black and shiny now, and that should be a pretty well long-lasting coating that will keep it from rusting any further until I get a chance to address it later once I'm done putting a body on here, because you can see I have a lot of work to do still. So that's how the frame's looking now, nice and black there on the outside. I started to run out, and you can see I missed some spots and it got sloppy, but we got the pretty parts done. You can kind of see in here that all the stuff that I'm going to be looking at while I'm working on this thing is nice and shined up, and you can just see the contrast there of that black frame versus what everything looked like before. So definitely satisfying getting all that protected there a little bit, and now I can move on and show you what I use. For all this plastic stuff, I like to use this Zephyr Polishes Pro 39. This is like tire shine and you know, plastic and even leather, kind of whatever you want to put it on, you know, any kind of material. I've actually used this to touch up my frame at shows too. I'll spray that like right here in the wheel wells like that, just to kind of give it a fresh black shine. I'm gonna start by just kind of wiping all this dust off that kind of collected and settled after I washed it. But you can see washing it got it pretty clean already. And then once this is kind of wiped down, we'll start putting some shiny spray on it. Now that I knocked the dust off, I'm gonna spray the driver's side half of everything and just go ahead and wipe it in and try to get everything all cleaned up, and just kind of show you the difference of you know, side-by-side comparison of just kind of washed and dusted versus all shined up with the Zephyr stuff. Here's our untouched half, and you can see as we get towards the middle here, I don't have the most solid line, but nice and shiny black over here. I'll hop down. You can kind of see the difference here, just the line going up there. It definitely brings everything back to black real nicely. And the lighting's not great for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep on cleaning her up. And in case y'all haven't noticed, this is one of those after work and on weekends kind of projects. I know it's a pretty big backyard project for that, but I'm determined to get this sucker done, get the old cab swapped over onto it, and have me a pretty unique truck that I can be proud of. Well, that is definitely all the daylight we have left, but with this flash you can really see how black this is. And in some spots, obviously I didn't like polish the radiator or anything, but all this black stuff just really shined up super nice. This is all like really hard plastic here. I even cleaned underneath the batteries, even though no one's ever gonna see that but me. Didn't really get down in here too much because when I delete this rig, I'm gonna get rid of the stock intake, but just wanted to show y'all how well you can clean up a dirty old truck that had inches of mud caked in the frame. Here's a look at it the next day. It's obviously much later in the day. Worked a little bit longer than I thought, and then I ran to Lowe's to get some metal to weld up some trusses inside the old bump sides so that when I cut them in half they don't crumple like aluminum can. And I also got some fluid film while I was there since I ran out. So as you can see, this stuff doesn't exactly dry really fast, and that's kind of how you get that real black wet look, and it does have kind of a texture. So if you're not into that, this is kind of just a corrosion prevention, you know, tip that I'm using. It may not be the best thing for your show rig, but for me to keep this old girl from rusting while it sits here and I weld on it, it's definitely gonna do the job for me. And then I can just pressure wash it all off real thoroughly before I go to paint it black again and make it all fresh. But I think it looks 1,000 times better. Here's a clip before again. This stuff really you know, just makes you feel good about your frame not being all rusty and crusty. It looks real nice. And with that, The reason it's so late is because I went flying around today, and I actually got to fly over the house. I thought that was pretty cool. We had a little bit of time at the end of the flight to do that real quick, so very excited about that. The junkyard looks very crazy from the sky, and I need to do something about that and start consolidating these into one truck. Thank y'all for watching. I had fun cleaning this thing up, and I just wanted to show y'all those two products I was using, the fluid film on the frame and the Zephyr Pro 39 on all the plastics and black trim stuff. So I think I got it cleaned up to my liking for now. So as I'm working on it, it's not like I'm in filth the whole time, and I feel like it's actually a nice piece of machinery here. This 2016 engine that was sitting at the salvage auction for a couple months after the wreck, trying to get this thing spruced up, and I want to start by being nice to it, cleaning it up, changing the fuel filters, changing the oil, stuff like that, so that as I tinker around with this thing over the time it's going to take to put it together, it actually lasts the time and is a solid new truck that's freshened up with all new parts. So thank y'all so much. Please subscribe, check out my other videos, and check me out on Instagram.